Hello everyone, today we are returning to more Karma Crew. Now, last time we played, we did make a mistake and shot a couple of bullets before we should have, and that allowed the enemy to know we were, and took me out pretty quick. I would like to say I traded with him, but let's not fantasize about me being good at PvP. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right in. The server isn't 100% full, but there is a good like 70 people on it right now, probably more, since I did last join. If there's a Okay, cool. So it is lower than 100 people on the server, which is just fine. This might give us the overall effort we need to maybe get into the position we were last time, where we were willing to go outside and look for a fight and that kind of stuff, which was kind of funny because it took me forever to find a fight, like forever. I also realized that it looks like my my friends thing is going to continuously pop up what games my friends are playing. So I'm going to go there and put a do not disturb. That way those notifications don't stop. All right, so brand new character. I haven't played at all with this character, and you know what? I'm not too worried about it. So, wow, we spawned right next to a well? Man, am I lucky? Praise the server gods. I don't know. We are definitely going to be drinking from that well here in a minute. I just don't want to. Yeah, this is karma. I had a group back in 3 to 4 years ago that used to want these hockey helmets for their custom logo or whatever on it. They call it the Chad helmet. I don't really know what that means. I think maybe I'm just old, so maybe I'm not like, on the up and up. But, yeah. Ooh, there's wellies over there. And, spandex. I'm not sure if I want to wear spandex. It says low insulation. That's low insulation. I'm okay on not using spandex. It would be kind of funny to try. Alright. So we gotta go here. We gotta go there. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's go take a look at those wellies really quick. Let's see. Oh, they're in pristine condition. Honestly, I'm gonna put them on. You tend to get your feet wet pretty quick as a Bambi, so I don't want to do that. I'm not 100% certain where I'm at. But so far this area has been kind of a nice little area to spawn in. Nothing there. Sometimes servers have the mod where you can like pull fire logs and stuff out of those things. Oh, we already got ourselves a beanie. All right, best spawn ever. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Yeah, I spawned. I got myself some new pants. I got myself a damaged beanie. Doesn't matter to me. I got myself some wellies. I am like, this is awesome. This is awesome. Mind you, who knows what is in store for me later down the road. But still, I really like this. I like this start so far. All right. So trying to get my bearings. Let's see where we're going to go next. As soon as I get the full stomach icon, we'll move out. Thought I heard somebody. All right. A couple more sips of this, and we're going to move out. But, yeah, this is a good start so far. This is a good start. Let's go, 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 go. I will be streaming to TikTok actually eventually, or rather pretty quick here soon. So hope you folks like that kind of stuff. That's one thing about TikTok I will say, live streaming to it, is there's a lot of engagement from the viewers, and that's really cool. Like, I think TikTok, I have like probably a message every like 2 to 3 minutes, or like when I first started streaming on TikTok, it was constant, like just constant chat, right? With some people coming in and trying to take stabs at my our old name, State of Survival. But yeah, like it was just mostly constant in the very beginning, and then I think as people kind of saw me on live again, they're like, I already watched this guy. I'm gonna go watch somebody else. It kind of just like faded to like 1 to 2 minutes, right? Okay, so the sun's there. And where are the shadows being cast? The shadows are being cast that way. So, let's see here. I don't have anything to anchor my senses on. I believe that way is east. I believe the sun is setting in the southwest. So, this is north. Okay. Well, let's go north a little bit. Maybe a little bit northwest. I could be totally wrong. But I don't think I am. I do not think I am. So, if you're in chat, how's your day going? How's your weekend? No, I haven't streamed since this last, I believe, Saturday. But I'm just interested in how everybody's weekend went. I know mine went pretty okay. I went to a bar. I think they have something. They said it's another name. Oh, tavern. I went to a tavern. Mind you, I think this is more. They just wanted a cool name instead of a bar. And I did trivia with some of my friends there, and it's real funny how quickly you realize how unsmart and how well unread you actually are. They're asking questions about like movies, and I'm just all like, I know that movie, I've seen that movie, but why can't I think of it? Let's make ourselves a belt. But, like, it's just like, I know it. I know it, right? Oh, I think my, Alright, that's better. I thought my stream messed up for a second. Go ahead and check OBS. Everything's still going good? Good. Okay. Alright, let's go. You know what I forgot to do, folks? I forgot to set up my replay buffer save button. You guys probably all know about this, heard it from probably other people. But, the replay buffer, do I want to go for a damaged? You know what? Let's just put them in our hands for right now. And if we come across, like, a sewing kit or something, we'll just switch the boots and repair them. But, or duct tape. Duct tape is also a 100% reasonable thing to find for us to be all like, okay, let's switch these boots. Because they're high insulation, which is nice for us currently right now. Oh, a GPS receiver? Am I playing on the right? Yeah, I'm on Karma Crew. Interesting. Very, very interesting. What's this? Oh, we got a tourist map? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. It's kind of funny. I know this map really well, but at the same time, I also know that Karma Crew has done a lot of changes to locations to kind of make it more custom and all that stuff. So I definitely like to figure out where I'm at more or less. Well, that's a fox. What does the fox say? Oh, I was expecting the fox to. Well, we got an infected over there. Mainly spotted by me, or went towards the sound of the fox. It's gonna be kind of cool in the stable update for DayZ 1.29. You can actually now turn Foxhide, into like a Paul Bunyan kind of looking hat. It's kind of cool. Yeah. Okay, I think we're doing okay. Starting to get a little bit further. There's signs that somebody's already been here a little bit, but then again, with a server as popular as this one, you can definitely tell. Oh, some nice clothing, but nothing I really want. Oh, you know what? So one of the things okay, cool. Those saved. These controls were not saving for a while, and it was kind of making me mad because, you know, I'm doing like this crazy looking everywhere thing, like, because I didn't realize my sensitivity was so high. I did it. All right. Is YouTube okay? Huh. Don't know what's going on with YouTube. Ah, this is odd. Oh well. I won't let it bother me. Alright. Let us keep going. I was thinking about, like, maybe... Ooh, there's some shots that way. Maybe, sometime next month. Oh, well, maybe at the start of, next month, which is, December, right? Yeah, December. I think I might do a month of streams where all the proceeds that I'm able to get will go to a maybe a donation charity, or maybe a food bank or something like that. I'm not sure, like, exactly what I'm gonna do 100%, but I do want to kind of give a little bit back to the community. I see. It's just interesting. Who knows? All depends if there... Oh, it's still nice. All depends if there is people who are interested in that idea or not. I just don't want to waste anyone's time. All right, let's go. So I took out an infected pretty quickly. I don't need a tourist map. I wouldn't mind possibly finding a melee weapon. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I am not scripting this at all. I just... Okay. Just... Yeah. Marker. It's just funny as heck to me. I don't need you. Oh, man. That is crazy, though. I'm still like, yeah, I need to find a melee weapon. And I find a mace. Now, that could be because someone left it there, or it naturally spawned. With modded servers, you're not 100% certain all the time the spawn mechanics or the spawn loop. Alright. Oh, wait. There's a tower there. So, that tower... Okay, what's next to it? So that tower... looks like it's on the south coast. Yeah, that's southwest. Or west-south. Okay, so that's the coast. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, I would have liked if maybe I can find a barrel or a sea chest. Probably should go and find a dry bag. We could go over to Sovently-Yarsk and pick up a dry bag. And then like collect a bunch of stuff and then bury it. I think the server just wiped, so like there's not a lot of it's not going to wipe for a little while. Yeah. That is, now, we're not going to go down that way. We're not going to go down that way. Alright. Let's go. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. So, following the dirt road. Most times this takes us to cool places. And I hope one of those places isn't through a wolf territory. Because that would suck. Okay, let's go. I'm not sprinting because sprinting uses up a lot of food and water. And we're not really in a major rush to get somewhere. I probably could have warmer clothing. I probably should stop and eat for a second while we're not near anything major. So we're going to eat our tuna. Alright. I probably should put these knives into hot bars. Well, there's a barn up ahead, which is cool. Might find some more useful stuff in there. Probably not, but you never know. You never know. Alright. Been learning a lot about codexes. It's kind of interesting, like how the codexes act, and then inside the codexes, how they encode. it's just kind of been a really interesting kind of like experimentation with it. Um, there's one called Q. It's instead of constant bit rate or variable bit rate with target quality. Oh no, my bad. Constant bit rate, and variable bit rate uses numbers like 8000K or 8 megabytes or a second or whatever. And you in the variable one you can set, hey, capture this between 5 megabytes all the way up to, let's say, I don't know, 10 megabytes. You're streaming in 1980, right? You can do that. But then there is the stream QR one, whatever. And then there's if you do a variable rate with a target of quality, both of those have a different number, and it will initially say, I think, 16, or maybe it might start off at 20. I believe it starts off at 20. The lower you go with that, the more storage will use. But the quality will be greatly improved. Because the QR option in your encoder, whether it be H.264 or H.265, AV1, those kind of things, if that option isn't available, what happens is that the reason why those are great for quality, apparently, but take up a lot more space than usual, is because every single frame is being fully rendered and encoded instead of it apparently, like, I don't know exactly what the what's this? Oh, that was just a thing of dust. I don't fully understand it, but what I do know is that the quality, oh yeah, look at that, we're heading the right way, is that the quality of your recordings shoot up through the roof. Now, of course, there's limitations. If you're only playing a game at 1920 by 1080 or 1K, then it's going to capture 1K worth of quality. But what I've noticed is, like, this probably inside of my recording is going to be a little bit blurry. I'm not going to be able to see, like, every individual grass pedal or grass blade 100%. It may have a little bit of blurring. And then when it blurs a bunch of little things in one area, you're all like, oh, that's really blurry. But I tested it with that QR one, and it actually looked really good. Like, yeah. Okay, enough of the I'm a nerd and I'm always trying to figure out ways to make our channel better. Ooh, a pickaxe. Well, I'm definitely going to take that. I got a slot for it. Don't see any infected, so either I am extremely... oh, there's an infected over there. Okay, cool. Alright, oh, hey, cowboy hat. I don't really want it. Okay, we're gonna switch these out. I look like a woodcutter. maybe not with these pants, but yeah. Oh, okay. I know where we are. Okay, there might be people here. All right, we won. So I'm gonna take these 100 boots. And you know what? We don't need a stone knife right now, so put that there. I don't think the 100 boots will fit no matter what, so let's just pick up the stone thing. And I'm going to put the boots right here. All right, and then we're going to pull out our mace, and then we're going to get to actually trying to loot instead of me just carrying around boots all the time. I'm looking for like a leather sewing kit or duct tape. Those are the two things that I would like to find. That's a tomato timer. But oh yeah, you know, running shoes. 308 rounds. Should I switch to running shoes? Honestly, probably. Yeah, I walk pretty heavy with wellies on. How do I walk with this? Yeah. Okay. Cool. The running shoes right now are a better choice. All right. There's a lot of people on this server. Oh my gosh. Look. Total dead bod. Alright. Ooh, bomber jacket. That is a good find right now. High insulation, even though it is badly damaged. I don't see anything here. There's a grass. Oh, you know what? I tied the rope into a belt, but I didn't grab it and equip it. Like way back when we first started. Oh, I feel kind of silly now. I do feel kind of silly now. Maybe we'll get lucky. Nope. I know there's a water fountain here, so we're definitely going to hit that up. Just to keep our water up. I do need to start thinking about finding more food. Oh, see, there you go. I just told you guys I want to find more food, and bam! There's more food. Bam! Ooh, a small propane canister. Some 9x19. Okay, that's always actually a pretty nice find. What's that? I don't need more athletic glasses. I'm okay with what I have. All right. Let's go. Yeah, somebody's clearly been here before me. Or they're still here, and I might run into them. Oh, hatchet. Okay, cool. We have enough room to get to take a hatchet. Oh, got ourselves a lure, which is very nice. Maybe we can go over and catch ourselves a pot, as well as fish. I like getting the fish too. All right. Baseball cap. Oh, beans. Boom. Got beans. The cool thing about the mace is it deals insane shock damage. So if somebody were to run up and try to fight me, oh, okay, I'm sorry, Hatchet, you're gonna go, boop, and then boop, and then boop. That's a dried bell pepper. even has a silencer on it. Ooh. Okay. I heard an infected. Oh, I wasn't wrong. Hmm. Oh, I don't need to eat packets. I'm not gonna be a farmer. Yeah, I mean, another pickaxe. Holy crap! I mean, with not as many players, being on, I think, the loot economy is it's pretty good when there aren't that many people on. That's one of the things. I wish I was clever enough in coding, or good enough in coding, because I always wanted to do I would call it a variable loot economy. So if you've ever owned a server, then you probably understand what I'm talking about right just now. Is that having your loot economy cater to a specific to a specific number of people on the server is cool. It's great, right? But then let's say you build a loot economy for 35 people, and then the loot economy for that the players drop down to 20. Now, because you created a loot economy for 30 people, people will end up finding more stuff more often. Now, the reason why this had a problem for me back when I was running New Dawn was we were a hardcore server. And one of the things about being hardcore was that the loot wasn't absolutely zero, because we did other things to make it hardcore. I'll talk about that in a second. But what would happen is we would have a burst of players for probably about a week or two, and I would then go in and change all the stuff. Actually, I think I had a copy and paste Excel sheet that just switched them out for the types. But I would go do that for the 20 people, and then, I don't know, a couple days later, I would be hearing a message in Discord going, "You call this hard? This isn't hard." Or, like, moreover, oh yeah, see, folks, you always need to make sure you rack your gun when you find it. I want to take this thing out before it like, notices us. All right, so yeah, we would put the types that we had created for well, no, my bad. We put the sorry, I'm getting distracted. We would put the types file for 30 people in, right? And then we would have less people start playing. Like the overall population would drop, right? And then when people would log on, they're thinking about it being a hardcore server, and it's not. It's like, they're finding stuff all the time. It's everywhere. It's not really even difficult in loot standards. So we would have to go back in, and we would have to figure it out. Oh, look, I made a little gray marker for him. Okay. Marker. And we have to change it. So, with all that overwhelming and pretty much useless context, my idea was, if I can ever be good enough to do it. Yeah, see, I swear I'm following behind somebody. I just don't know if they're friendly. Pico is high insulation. Okay. I don't need either one of those rifles right now. I could drop my pickaxe. Actually, I might drop my pickaxe just so I can pick up that CR. Because I will need in the future some better long-range weapons. The fact that they dropped those weapons kind of worries me that maybe, one, they were dying, or two, they lead it as a trap. But they could be up in the ridgeline, they could be behind me, they may not, maybe they moved on hours ago. I'm not sure how long all these items last. I think it might just be vanilla, but still, it's definitely something to be weary about. Weary, really. All right. All right. I think I'm going to take a couple more sips of this, and then we're going to start heading that way. I see something. Saw two infected fighting something. Oh, were they attacking the sheep? They may have been just attacking the sheep. That'd be kind of funny. Let's go. I think they're over this way. I don't see anybody. Hell, I don't even see that infected anymore. Alright, before I get myself into trouble, let's go ahead and head back north. Yeah. So, here we go again. Oh, I missed. What's the hat? I don't need the hat right now. I also do believe the Karma crew have fruits and mushrooms turned off, which is fine. Everybody able to hear me? All right, good. Good, good, good. All right. Let us keep going. All right. Let's go. So, how is everybody? Everyone doing good? Everyone doing good? I know, man. You know, one of the things I would say as a player of DayZ is I think being a player of DayZ more often instead of modding it has kind of been refreshing. Like, I, of course, have my free mods. They're all open source. I need to update one of those open source panels. But, like, as a player, I now am, like, getting ideas for, like, oh, this could be better, oh, this can be better, etc., etc. One of the ideas that popped into my head was that if you ever, like, pick up clothing, that's a lot of space for that bomber jacket to take up in your inventory. My idea here is to use the Christmas wrapping method, where when you put one of these pieces of clothing in your hand, there can't be anything in the inventory, and it will reduce the amount of squares it takes up by, I would say, half, right? So that is easily 3 by 3 squares, right? So half of that would be 2 by 2, right? So maybe not perfect, but every time it would do that. And I was all like, that'd be cool, because there are so many times where I want to pick up a piece of clothing to go and give to my friend that's, around the corner, not, a good ways off. And I can't, because I just have to ditch the clothing because it's just way too much to carry. Way too much. So, being able to fold clothing in half and make it a lot more possible to actually carry some clothing pieces, in my opinion, wouldn't be a bad idea. But yeah, that's kind of the ideas I come up with as a player. I'm just all like, hey, I could do this. And that would be a lot more, I wouldn't say more fun, it would be a lot more engaging. Because then you could fold, like, almost a whole outfit. And instead of it taking up your entire backpack, it only takes up half your backpack. Or let's say, for instance, you want to carry the NPC gear in vanilla. You could then fold the NPC gear to be a lot smaller, And yes, I'm guessing, some people might be all like, well, then they would always fold it and then unfold it when they went to the gas zone. And to that, I go, good. Like, I'm not here to be all like, oh, you can't do that with NP, the toxic gas gear. Because, it's probably thick, but it's probably still Very, very flexible. Now, normally I would go to this military area over here, but the problem here is there might be somebody already over there. All right. So what we're going to do is, I think we're going to go to this barn and then kind of loop around. I mean, I'm kind of avoiding a possible fight, but it could also be fun to go there. Okay. Let's go over there, right? No guts, no glory, right? Well, at least that's what my papa always said. Okay. Here comes the true facts of nature. Will I be killed? Or will I not suffer? Will we get awesome gear? Okay. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Well, the fact that there are infected here, it's not a bad thing. Damn it. Okay. We got a shotgun now. I'm okay with that. All right, this one is already set up. There's a shell in the chamber, I believe. Yeah. There's at least one shell in here. Oh, we finally got our first backpack. All right. We don't need another compass. Somebody was or has been here. Hmm. And we'll leave it. There's definitely a lot of signs that someone went through here Yep. I'll even attack you on the pooper. I don't see anybody here yet. All right, let's go. Let's go, go, go. We can do this. We got a shotgun. We got really damaged clothing. We got food, which I probably should stop and eat some real quick. Sorry, folks. I think I just saw something pop up for my wife. All right. Go. Okay, let's go ahead and open some of this food. Let's go ahead and use our nice steak knife. Probably will be the least amount of spillage doing it this way. I'm always looking for a can opener. There's definitely one thing that is interesting about Karma Crew is that I've yet to find a 9-volt battery. Doesn't mean that they don't exist, but I've yet to find one. Actually, am I being dumb? No, there's no 9-volt there. Okay. I was all like, I'm going to say I didn't find a 9-volt, and then suddenly I look at my pistol light, and there it is. All right. So, this is the thing. It curves around here. And if I go that way, I can get to the northeast airfield. And there's a little military checkpoint there. If I go this way, I go to Gorka. Now, Gorka, in the past, at least for me, has been a possible mistake. Probably a place that, if I did go to, I probably would perish. Now, this is back in like before 0.62, etc., etc. Yeah. Okay. So, let's get going. Scott Dog, that sounds very scary. It is very scary, Scott Dog. How are you doing today? All right. We could go there and just kind of like scope out the area, see how it goes. Just trying to be good and awesome at the same time. Scott just says, working, but saw you live in the zombie wasteland. Have to come and check in. What kind of gear are you rocking right now? So I am rocking a beanie, a bomber jacket, jeans with knee pads. That's such a dad thing. A leather double bag, some new shoes, improvised hand gloves, and some sunglasses, which tip my screen a little bit. I also have a medieval mace, which you can find at castles. And then I have a couple of knives. I have a pistol. And then finally, I have a shotgun. Ooh, that shotgun looks real nice. Clothes not the best looking, hey mate. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you just don't really get to choose good clothing. It was stuck. I released it from its prison. Marker. Isn't it cute? Aw. You're a good fox. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, buddy. I have no idea if I can feed it. Aw. It's so cute. Oh, come here. You can come here. I have no clue if this is vanilla or a mod, but this is cool. Well, that's about as close as I probably could get to one. Marker. Where'd it go? Up this way? I think it went up this way. Oh, so cute. Sometimes you're lucky, you can see it roll on its belly. But Mama told me not to play with my food. Oh, I want more worms. I want a fox. Although I do not doubt that I could possibly skin a fox with a shotgun. Doesn't mean I want to. All right. All right. We can't do anything with the hide right now. But yeah. When I can, I'll cook up that meat. God Dog, are you having flashbacks to John and the Beavers? Oh, man. I really love this game. And no, you can't feed it. The only reason it came really, really close to me was I was slightly in a bush. This is actually an important thing to note, folks. Infected won't attack you if you're in a high enough of a bush. So like these bushes, you can pretty much be all the way in. Um, but like these bushes that like are kind of already see through. I mean, I think these bushes work as well, but like if you're in a really really small bush, it won't work. But the AI can't see you in there, so most times they just walk by. Now, if they walk in the bush and you're there, they're going to see you because now the bush is no longer blocking their visual eyesight. It's actually kind of cool how some of the infected act. Did you guys know that there are a lot of different types of infected? Like, check this out here. I'll throw it up on the screen because it's just an interesting little nugget of information, right? So in DayZ, a lot of people think that a lot of the um, infected aren't. They know that there's some variations, but I don't think they understand how many different variations there are. So here is the wiki about these, right? So as you can tell, we have regular, low tier, specialized worker, runner, police and firefighter, heavy police, soldier, screamer, heavy soldier, military officer, and NBC. Now, these aren't like different, color variations or whatever. These are definitely defined differences in infected. Like your low tier infected, they will spawn with lower health and often are found in fresh spawn areas. That's why as you're going further and further in, you end up encountering more of the regular civilian. They are a center type, and these infecteds cannot spawn in fresh spawn areas, which means that probably a little bit harder. Then you have your specialized worker. Those are the ones that have like reflective vests and the jumpsuits, that kind of stuff. But like they're not, I don't think, any stronger than the low or regular. They're just variations. And then you have the runner. This is the one that quickly runs from one area to another, which I would never suggest stabbing or trying to stealth kill. And they are one of the weakest. Actually, it says right there, runners are the weakest. Um, then you have police and firefighters. They deal more damage than regular infected and can be found at police stations or fire stations or wrecked police cars. Then you have heavy police. These are the ones that are equipped with the stab vest. The stab vest gives them the ability to absorb more melee and ballistic damage. Soldier, but yeah, I'm not gonna stay on this forever. But yeah, isn't that kind of cool? Like, there are all of those different kinds of infected. I think there was like another good 4 or 5 that I hadn't covered. Marker. But yeah, like, I'm not sure. I believe that one's pretty damn accurate. But like, again, things change, and that may have been the case when they started to introduce all of them. But yeah. I can definitely tell you the the police officers with the stab vest definitely do take longer to take down, even with aiming for the head. So like, I think it's accurate. I got that off the DayZ wiki, which is, I think, a fan created one, or maybe DayZ goes and keeps it going themselves. I'm not really sure. But there are so many different kinds of infected. All right. So let me go ahead and pull out my shotgun because, yeah, I gotta be careful. I think if we keep going this way, we'll be fine. Let's go, 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 go! Alright. So, let's go ahead and keep being better. I'm just I just have to check my socials and stuff every now and then to make sure I don't have anything important that I need to attend to right away. It's kind of weird streaming. I think I streamed the other day for like a good 6 hours, and it definitely took a lot out of me. Ooh, some shots there. Like, I think after I was done streaming, I just went into the room and just played a game. Or what I like to recently do, and I don't think my wife likes it as much as I do. Yeah, Scott Dog, I understand that. Yeah, definitely. Sometimes I will just go into my our room, and my wife's watching some reality TV or whatever, and I literally will just sit on the bed, like kind of, where I'm looking at the wall, and I literally will just think of nothing. I'll just stare at the wall for like a good half hour. That's close. I may have been a bait shot. Forget the fact that you go and turn your brain off. Why do I ask about your reality shows your wife likes? Oh my gosh. All right, let's focus on the shot I heard over here. Oh my gosh. I thought I heard a pretty good, loud shot. I really did. Let's see here. There's a house over there. Maybe that's what happened. Let us see. There's a little village here. Oh yeah, I know this village. This is one of the easier villages to run to, as a Bambi. It has quite a bit of a good layout, honestly. A good layout for fighting as well as just a good layout overall. I feel like this one looks nice because it looks like this is one of the like older ones, so it looks like hold up, wait a minute. I gotta put my foot in my mouth now because this is not the one I was thinking of. I was not thinking of this one at all. But we'll go check it out nonetheless. I think what we're gonna do is I'm going to go in here. Didn't realize there was a little bush here. Alright, so I heard the shot come from this direction. It was loud enough from a small caliber weapon to get me. Scott Duck says, gonna find a big backpack, a rifle, and 3 cans of peaches. Oh yeah, nice. To answer your question, Scott Dog, she likes The Circle, Love Island, Teenage Mom. She likes the Married at First Sight ones, or 90 Days Married. Yeah. She likes those kind of shows. Oh yeah. We watched Hell's Kitchen ourselves. I'm not really sure I would call that a reality show. Well, maybe it is. Just not the kind of reality that I would put my wife as calling a reality show. If anybody's wondering why I'm sitting here, is because I heard a gunshot from here, and I'm looking to see if I actually see anybody in town. Hmm. I think we're clear. Let's go into town and loot a little bit. Nothing in here. I don't want to wear spandex. Ever. Code lock. I don't need that, though. If I knew people I could trade with, I might pick that up, but I don't know anybody I could trade with. I'm kind of like a little bit of a mostly solo player, and I'm pretty new to playing the Karma Crew servers. I've played them in the past, but I've never like actually tried to like make a connection with anybody in it. It was always just kind of like, oh, I died. Yep, there's a truck battery. Someone's been here not too long ago. Well, actually, truck batteries last a long time. We'll grab that hatchet. What happened there? That was weird. Another code lock. I don't think that I would be trading with those even if I could. Because so far, in my last run and into DayZ run, I've already found a total of like 8. So, I don't think they're rare. Oh, we got ourselves some capri pants. Oh, we got ourselves a balaclava. Oh, now I look like a bandit. Man. Mm-hmm. Gonna take quite a bit of work to get through this. Alright. I'm gonna close the door in case they do log in or something. Have you guys? Oh man, I could camp this. I could camp it. As soon as they open the door. From the shotgun. I don't even know what is in the shotgun, honestly. Probably should figure that out. Be well prepared. Hey! I know this model. It's actually a pretty decent model. There are some clear signs that it's not 100% smooth everywhere. But, yeah. How pretty. Hey, some of that, and a meat cleaver. Okay. Let us keep going. Let's keep going. Best question here is the Shamag better than this? Not sure. All right. Buckshot. Good. Good, 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 good. Would be interesting to see if they're actually like in the place or not. Water well. That's nice. I wonder if every town has a water well in Karma. I'm not sure if they do. I'd be surprised if they do, but you never know. You never know. I do like the Pico. Okay, let's switch this out. Ooh. I like my other shotgun better, so we're gonna take the bullets out of this one. And see if we can add more to this one. There you go. Very, very nice. All right. Let's finish looting this town and then kind of get out of here. I'm getting a little bit of a small paranoia coming along. That, like, I haven't heard anything, I haven't seen anything, and that tells me there's something wrong. Sometimes, like, when you have kids, things being quiet on this high of a pop server doesn't give me any kind of peace of mind. It makes me roll like, okay, what's going on? And where are they? Oh. Well, found one of them. I did not mean to do that, but you know. Well, if anybody was here, they now know where I'm at. Potato. Bacon, mash them, put them in the stew. Yeah, I did see like a small chapel nearby. I do not leave ammo behind if I can help it. Oh, we got another potato. Yeah, I think I remember seeing a church nearby. So one of my experiences so far on Karma Crew is that there's gunshots coming from that way. It's quite a distance away though. I'm not gonna be able to run there and be part of whatever. But yeah, so far one of the things I've noticed in Karma Crew is that priests sometimes, or actually most times, have a glass vodka bottle on them. Probably a fun pun on priests, but the fact that I think they always have one makes it kind of nice because I don't have anything to carry a lot of water with me. Now, I more or less would like to find a fishing pot, but or a water pot. I want to fish a pot out of water. There we go. Sometimes I just can't speak. Well, it's not a bad thing sometimes either. You know, sometimes it's good not to be talking constantly. I will say that's one of the things that happens after I get done streaming. I don't want to talk for hours. You know? Actually, I find that is more of my natural setting nowadays. I just don't want to talk. Alright. Well, I think I was wrong in where I saw that chapel, but you know what? No rest for the weary. Alright, I'm going to put away the shotgun, and I did pick up some items, so we're going to eat that. The fact that there's a base there worries me a little bit, but yeah. But yeah, the next chapel we see, I'm gonna go there. They're really like really small things. I don't know 100% what they're there for, other than possibly just praying there, but who knows. Open. Now, the reason why I want to do the present logic with folding clothing is because when you wrap something in Christmas paper, it creates a present. And then you can take that present, give it to someone else, and when they unwrap it, they get the item you wrapped. Now, that is a very cool system because it allows you essentially to do it to anything if you alter it or make your own version of it but inherit from the base. And that's really cool. That's a vanilla thing. So yeah, I can see that being pretty darn cool. Ooh, I just had a fun idea. Oh man, that would be pretty cool. So, the idea is you you can make a backpack. Sorry, in my head, I'm working this out. There's a shot up there. Let's go look. So, I'll I'll tell you one of my original idea, the idea that popped in my head right away, which is I could make a backpack using the folding system. Uh, but I don't know if the folding system likes if there's an item with something inside of it, like you go to wrap a backpack and it has a couple of items in it. I don't know if the wrapping system would give you the backpack and the items in it. But I did have a idea just out of my head that you could create like this log storage, and what it would do is it would be a equipable item on you on your backpack slot. But what you did first is you would place this like log storage thing down, right? And then for some reason I feel like I've gone a little bit the wrong way. Yeah, I have been. All right, let's go head in the direction of the shots, and I'm gonna collect my thoughts. All right, so the idea was you could put down like a wood storage kind of thing, and you could fill it with building logs, planks, right? And then when you needed to pick it up, you would combine an empty frame of a backpack with it, and it would immediately put the frame and that stuff together, and then you could carry it home. Now, I know crafting wise that's possible, but I'm not sure. Actually, I don't even think we need the wrapping station for that. All right. I'm going to log out real quick, folks. I do have to go and help my wife with some insulin, so I will be right back. Go ahead and have fun watching. And back, folks. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Actually, what I want to do real quick is I want to look at the DayZ launcher. Karma Cruiser may have gone down or it's restarting. All right, so no, it's there. They have 99 out of 100 people playing right now. So that's actually really cool to know, like how many people are actually playing. There's actually over 100 people playing right now, and that's pretty exciting to me, honestly. What the heck was that? All right. So last time I was going, I kind of tricked myself and made me start going the wrong way. Because like that, this is south. Yeah, this is southwest. So this way is the proper way to go. Well, it's not proper, but you know what I mean. Like this is the way I want to go if I want to get further inland and possibly get some better gear. I will say, folks, I'm having quite a bit of a fun time doing this awesome stuff, and yeah. If anyone here is some DayZ players, did you know that we have a community made event map for DayZ events? In DayZ community, there are a lot of people that host events, whether it be on their server, specialized. There was even a charity event probably about a week ago now, and they do all the stuff all the time. A nice person by the name of iRody is the one who started the calendar, and I think he puts it all inside of a Google Calendar, and that makes it so you can see upcoming, past, and all that. If you folks are interested, go to our Discord. In our Discord, you're going to be looking for the channel that says DayZ new events. All right, and that is a pretty cool place to go there and hear about the new cool stuff. Now, I do plan in the future to make it so I can put a post inside of chat. But if you guys are interested, here is my Discord, and I will be happy to have you on, and so on and so forth. I would like to make a custom chat prompt to get you guys to go over to his server, because that's where you get a lot of the chatter. That's where you can see what more of these events are kind of about, etc., and there have you. But right now, that is our Discord. I'm always happy to have more people in our Discord and just overall enjoying the time with us. Sorry, uh, my lunch time is here. I just drink a protein shake for lunch nowadays. It's kind of cool. Maybe a little bit of a brag. No, it's a brag. I've lost 55 pounds over the past 2 months. I was borderline, like, extremely obese, according to the way doctors do it or talk about it. And I was at 295 pounds. Um, and it was just, it kind of just was a wake up moment for me. Just like it finally clicked. I do not want to be myself over 300 pounds. So I finally, I don't know why I couldn't have the willpower before, but I believe having like a fear. I think it honestly, it's sad to say, but I think the fear of being over 300 pounds is what gave me the willpower so far to change a lot of the stuff I'm doing food wise. Like, I've been eating like not a full meal when we go out to dinner. Um, I'm now drinking a lot of sugar free stuff as my soda, but I've also replaced majority of my sugar free stuff with this water bottle called Kirkle. You can get like interchangeable filters that just go right into the screw area of the bottle, and that's been kind of nice. But I've also just been drinking a lot more water, a lot less pop. I used to go through like, I don't know, probably like 2 things of apple cider and a couple of those 12 packs of soda, probably like every other week. Um, it was a sheep. Whoa. Yeah, isn't that cool? But yeah, I'm glad I'm getting better. It's pretty awesome. All right. So let's hope the sheep get shot at before me. Sorry, sheep. See, I want to go after those gunshots, but they're so far away. Oh, they're over there. Okay, well, let's start going that way. Maybe I can get some fights. All right. Let us keep going. So I got the shotgun. I think it's like fully loaded now because I think I have some more. No, I don't have all the shotgun shells. I have a pistol. I have a mace, hatchet, and a cleaver. I'm gonna switch out the bone knife with that cleaver. These may have been kind of bait shots, but yeah. Hmm. Right. I'm in an open field. I don't have much stamina. This is the bad thing to do. I see some farms. Or a farm shed or whatever. I think that's actually a, Okay. We're gonna go for him. All right. I don't know where this fight took place, but I know it's this direction. Let's get to it. Oh, there you go. Another pop. Let's go. I think they're fighting at Gorka. Yeah, I think they're having a good old showdown at Gorka. All right. Don't have a scope or anything, so this is a little bit of a fly by the seats of my pants kind of situation. I'm just kind of hoping that somebody does fire another shot, so I can know if I'm in the right location. All right, we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. I would say these protein shakes are not amazing, but they get the job done. All right, let's go. This is definitely Gorka. I think I stick out like a sore thumb, don't I? A red hat mixed with a black face mask. Yeah. I'm sticking out like a sore thumb. Doesn't really help when the hay bale isn't bigger than you to try to hide behind hay bales. There could be somebody just camping the Gorka police station. This is Gorka, right? Yeah, I believe it is. All right. I heard silent shots. don't think they were at me. Sorry, this is kind of intense. I feel like I'm being baited in. Crap. Ow. Hey, look, a leather sewing kit.
coming.
Okay. Ah! Damn it. Marker. Ah. I really suck at PvP. Oh, I'm terrible at PvP. Oh. I'm at Berezee now. Man. Oh man. It just gives me such a weird rush. I would have loved to actually have won that fight. I think he had a Vega. And I ran past him, and he just flipped around too fast for me to get a true good shot off on him. I should have just stayed where I was, because he literally put a bunch of ammo into the window. Oh man. I was hoping to find a priest when I came over here, because again, my theory is that they always have a vodka bottle on them. Too bad I didn't have like a... I was thinking about like throwing a rock through the window to like freak him out, but like, I don't know. I think sometimes I try to come up with a more like complex solution when the solution is simple. When he started shooting me immediately, I should have either waited, because he's going to open the door eventually, or moved on. I could have moved away. Yep. All right. That's tough sometimes. That's really tough. Oh my gosh. My like whole body is still like tense from the from that. You know what? That's part of the fun, having some crazy stories or whatever. Yeah, like just damn, I wish I was better at PvP. Like I almost need to like hire a PvP master to teach me how to PvP or something. I don't know. I just suck at it. But you could also look at it from the other perspective. Maybe the guy just knew pretty well what I was doing. Maybe he was all like, oh yeah, this guy, he's skittish, he's opening and closing the door to get me to come out. So he's going to be walking around, and he clearly was looking out that window, which was, more or less the place that he had the best view of. I wouldn't be surprised if he was the guy who shot me and then had to do his bolt action, or maybe he switched weapons and then he lost sight of me, so he didn't keep shooting at me. There's somebody over there. How are you today?
Sorry?
How are you today?
Oh, I'm fine. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
I'm scared.
Marker. Sometimes people are skittish. We got ourselves a warmer hat now. I don't think I'm going to find anything good over in the cargo area, but it wouldn't be bad to go over there and look, especially since, pretty sure that guy already looted the police. There is that military camp outside the hospital in northern Berezino. I'm not sure if I really want to go there. I tell you what, though. These guard towers are pretty cool. However, most times good stuff doesn't spawn on them. I kind of wish there was, honestly, in my opinion, I might just, if I ever run a server again, probably make those spots, kind of more like high risk, high reward kind of situation. Because, like, I'm a Bambi. I really don't have anything to lose. That's also why Bambis can sometimes be the most dangerous of people. Because they don't necessarily fully care. Hello! I will tell you what. Going up this high, up, climbing that ladder, oh man, that'd be a workout. At least for me. At least for me. Alright, so we'll take that. I'm always going to have a lot of this on my kit. So we can go up to, that's northern Berezino. This is southern Berezino or industrial Berezino, however you want to call it. We can go that way, or we can go all the way to Soventno Yarsk, but we wouldn't have a lot of food in between here and there because there's not a lot of stuff. There could be a train wreck or a train abandoned train on the way up there, but it's not going to be. It's not 100%. Let me get a good look at the other nearby watchtower. Saw it too, right? Am I just crazy? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. I know I am. Yeah? Oh, there it is. I don't see anything on it, but it's probably not rendering. I don't know. I don't know, folks. Let's go ahead and climb off this ladder of doom. I'm still paranoid about climbing ladders in DayZ. In DayZ, climbing any ladder was a gamble. In 6.62 and before. Because, like, sometimes when you were on it, you could accidentally no longer be down it. Or, if you crawled all the way to the top, there was a possibility of you getting off before actually being close enough to the ground. So, like, ladders were dangerous. It's actually, like, how a lot of people lost their characters slightly geared on the coast all the time. I definitely had my fill of tickets in 1.0 and beyond until we shut down the server. Man. Ooh, my hands are still shaking from that place where I lost the fight. But dang, was that fun? I'm kind of curious, how that guy knew I was behind him. Maybe he pushed Alt and looked over, and I just didn't see the head turn. But either way, good on him for noticing me. I was gonna just keep following behind him, you know, just enough of a distance. My footsteps weren't very clear, but yet close enough that I wouldn't lose him. Wrecked cars are some of your best sources of actual food in the beginning, because they can have lunch meat, cat food, dog food. Sometimes they have marmalade. Sometimes they have honey. Like, there's quite a bit of stuff that you can actually get from these wrecked cars. So it's always good to check them. Also, don't be shy. If you want to, you can just do this to look for spark plugs. Sometimes those spark plugs spawn on these shelves. So if you look hard enough, you actually sometimes will find a spark plug, which is very, very good because a lot of people don't take the wheels off their vehicles. They just white paint. They just jumpsuit pants, I believe those are medium insulation, yeah. They just remove the spark plug. So sometimes if you have a spark plug, you can get some maybe I should wear the jumpsuit pants. Can we repair them? No. But you know what? There you go. Oh man. All right. I think heading to Zaventliarsk is going to be a pretty good option. Freaking kidding me? That's my fault. Damn it. I should have not been running that close to the industrial area. Should not have been running. Ow. Looks like I'm coming too, but who knows? Also, one of those zombies had a backpack. So when we wake up, we're going to go and take that backpack back. Going to go take that backpack back. My guess is this one's going to turn around and leave. This might be a sprinter. There was another one that had a backpack. Maybe the shots already got, lured that one over there. Well, I don't see them anymore. Most times they don't go too far from your body when they knock you unconscious, so guess I'll never know. Alright. So, we wasted a little bit too much time there. We're gonna go and head to Zaventliarsk. I'm curious if the freight ship actually is still gassed or not. Sometimes servers remove the gas zones. Oh my gosh, we found ourselves a beanie. I will take a beanie over this thing any day. I like beanies. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I think we'll find out as I get closer if it has a gas zone. All right. On the road again? Just can't wait to get on the road again. I'm going to pick up some loot and possibly get bashed in again. On the road again. Sorry, I shouldn't be singing. Yeah, I don't think it has a gas zone. it might just be a freight tanker. Isn't it funny how sometimes words are? Like in American, calling that a freight tanker means that kind of ship. But if you say, "Oh, that was a tanker," somebody might think you're talking about a real tank. Maybe a version of a tank, but still think you'd be talking about a tank. I heard some shots. Can't be from the water, Andrew. Silly me. Sometimes these boats spawn food too. Or a you just rope on that dry sack, you can create yourself a little container, which is pretty cool. You know, we're near the swamps, and I still see no gas zone on the tanker. So actually, it might be a good place for us to go see if there's still loot there, or if they changed it or whatever else. But like, I remember that being a decent place long, long ago. I actually haven't been here ever since they originally introduced the gas zones. Like, I've just kind of like forgot about this entire place. Now, there is a possibility that the invisible gas zone bug is here, because that is confirmed in 1.28. And I'm just walking into a gas zone. I hope not, but you know, it's okay. Right? It's okay. But yeah, let's go ahead and get in here. Okay. There's stuff in the dry. Nope, nothing in this dry sack. That's a military zombie. So's that one. Look at that guy. That's your little gash. Fine. Ooh, that's that backpack. Please tell me you didn't ruin it. Yes! That's so stupid to me. Marker. It's the little things in life, right? There's another one. I'm always tempted to take those. I like the look of them. NPC boots? MBC. Sorry. I keep calling it NPC because, I don't know. I get it mixed up. Don't worry about it. I know there were some bases people used to build in these. It's actually, honestly, if it wasn't a gas zone on like vanilla and stuff, it wouldn't be half bad. It actually might be I can get pristine jumpsuit pants. If I remember right, you build high enough. Oh look, a rangefinder. That's really nice. I would have liked that last time, because then I could really have scoped out the Gorka. Ugh. Okay, well that's nice. I do like rangefinders. I will not deny that. I like to say, I would not deny that. Like, it almost feels like I'm self-assuring myself that what I just said is possibly accurate. Which, I don't know why I have to self-reassure myself. But, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Weird. I do like this tanker. Like, it is a pretty fun area. It sometimes did not be that fun to actually go through and stuff, but it was fun enough. All right. Some people used to fall off everything in this game. This tanker. Oh, we got a mag? That's nice. It's a KM mag. Alright, alright. Forgot there was a ladder there. Probably have to go back down here in a minute because I don't think we can get to the other side, even if we wanted to. Yeah. Oh. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Anything else here? Besides my inevitable doom? Alright. Let's go ahead and make our way down. Did I come through those doors? No, I didn't. Alright. Now we gotta go. Now we have to go. Don't forget to hit that like or subscribe button. I'm always happy to have new subscribers and or just new people to talk to. I'm not sure if it's me or the server, but I am starting to get a little bit of this slight hang. It's probably me imagining it, but I don't know. It feels like there is, every so often, like I'm taking some steps back. Which, it's not a good thing to be doing right now. Especially with, how dangerous this is. This has kind of been an interesting exploration. Might be fun to build here. This might be one of the dynamic zones, though. Actually, I still believe it's true. But you can build high enough in a gas zone, like a dynamic gas zone, that you would not be caught up in the gas, because like you'd be high enough above the gas. Well, let's go see here. Now Renko has 12. The tracksuit, yeah, I'm just gonna switch to the raincoat. It's nice to keep like, dried tinder and stuff in there. This is nice. Oh, hey, look! We got ourselves some patrol jackets. Oh, that is very, very nice. Kind of breaks up the red ensemble, but, that's okay. I'm playing a dangerous game. I should not be playing that game. Because I'll take this one misstep and... Oops, I fail. Let's finish looking down these. I hear shots in the distance. Well, let's go up here and pick all these ones. I don't know if I've already done that, though. I may have already checked out all this stuff. Here. Nothing there. A little bit tedious, but hey, it's okay. And we got some tracer rounds. We probably could bring make a fireplace on top of the deck to warm up. Or some of these halls and stuff are definitely, I think, tall enough. Look over here. Yep, so there's a little bit of a hang. Go check the other side. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep having fun. All right. Well, I don't see anything else up here, so maybe we should just head back down. I don't think anything ever spawned in the lifeboats, but yeah, you can't get to the lifeboats very easily. Oh well, look at me. I'm just. Forget I said it. Okay. Okay, these paddles would be super cool if you could take them. I actually probably would call it pretty silly, honestly. But, you know, whatever. Did you know about roughly 2 kilometers, maybe more, maybe a little bit less, you'll hit the edge of the water debug, and it just keeps going and going. I did that on Project Zomboid once. I didn't realize that I could drive off that map, by the way. But I ended up driving off the map, and it was just showing up a bunch of like items I've already like trees and all that kind of stuff. But what was weird is that there was a infected or a zombie every now and then, like clockwork. Sorry, I'm focusing. But yeah, and I was like, wait, why is this happening? You know, and then I came to the realization that went to check the map. I had driven off the playable area, and I was all like, "Uh-oh!" And then I tried to. I drove back to the playable area, mostly intact, but yeah, I was afraid there for a second because in DayZ, I don't think really anything happens to you, but like, it's just a weird situation. It's like eerie, also. I don't know how to fully describe it, but you know. I remember when me and my friend B-Dub were running New Dawn. Every now and then, it was more rare than common occurrence, but it was still something that happened every now and then. We get somebody who would, who would make a ticket, you know, for a problem or wherever, and they would claim, or rather, they would tell us that they encountered a glitch, and we would ask them, "Okay, cool. Where were you driving? We'll meet you there." And they would describe where they were, and I wouldn't go this far, but I would say like almost 7 out of 10 times, it was someone trying to drive on debug. And it was funny because I remember that happened to a Pacific group, group, and they asked us to reimburse them for the vehicle, and we were all like, "No, we're not going to reimburse you for that vehicle." They got mad at us, and they were all like, "I could drive on debug, last patch," and we're all like, "That's great. However, our rules specify clearly that you are not allowed to drive in debug. Because you drove in debug, we're not going to help you." So they got mad and left. But, you know, gotta stick to the rules. Alright. Just, running through all these woods to get to Zolventloyarsk. Man, I'm definitely enjoying this. Because, like, I know so far on the coast I feel pretty safe. But, like, as I start to go further in, I don't. And that's kind of it. That's kind of a fun feeling because it kind of gives me more of that, like, old-fashioned DayZ vibes where, like, I'm not fully scared to go in, but I want to be more prepared when I eventually do. And I think that kind of feeling is pretty cool, at least in my eyes. May not be for everybody, but, you know, I don't judge. All right. Where are we going? All right, let's go ahead and move on. We're just trying to find the road right now, and then follow the road up to Zaventliarsk. I could have just followed the coastline, honestly, but, you know, mistakes were made. Oh, look, a hiking trail. We'll follow this hiking trail. Why not, right? Why not? All right. So my goal right now is to try to find the guy in Gorka. He seemed pretty kitted out, almost as if he 100% expected people to be there soon, which is fine. I know that a lot of people in DayZ enjoy the camp, which is fine. I mean, that's a great, honestly, thing to enjoy. Is kind of more or less waiting for something to happen and taking. I mean, that's kind of one of the biggest things about DayZ is that you could be the one running towards danger and not even know, and you could also be the one being the danger because you sat there long enough. It's kind of an interesting mind bend. Still kind of trying to figure out, like, what times would be most optimal for myself and also getting more views. I know it sounds silly, but, like, at the end of the day, yeah. All right. All right, folks. I have fully run out of steam, as well as I have some other current things to do. I thank everybody for joining, talking with me, and having fun watching DayZ. Here is our Discord link if you wish to join our Discord and see all the other things we do cover. Keep your eyes peeled on our channel because a new video about DayZ is about to drop. Once again, thank you very much for joining us, and ta-ta for now.